Okay, y'all, it's UNG radio station. It's a Saturday. We rocking right here in the building. We doing something that we did never. We having a reunion today. It's the Uhuru Sassa reunion. For those who don't know, you know what I'm saying? It's a group of people that used to get together out in Long Beach, California. We would get together at a black bookstore owned by a brother by the name of Asante, and we would come through and we would talk about 100 different subjects under the sun that had to deal with black folks. You know what I'm saying? We worked with others, but it was always about teaching you black first, you know what I'm saying? Whether you were Muslim, whether you were Christian, Hebrew Israelite, Jehovah's Witness, whatever, you know what I'm saying? You come through, you accept it, you know what I mean? We talk and we would build, and we would mainly build about the community. We talk about a lot of things that was going on with our peoples, man, and how people were living, what could they do to survive. Would guide some people, you know what I'm saying, especially we from Los Angeles, so we've had to deal with the gang culture. So a lot of us came from the hardcore spots of the city, and we would get together and talk and build and actually help guide certain people in certain directions, like Double S, you know what I'm saying, we would guide Double S so he'd stay out of prison, things like that, you know what I'm saying, a lot of, you know what I'm saying, but for those who don't know, I'm the big homie Mad Man that represents from day one. We got the one and only underdog in the building.
Scientific law, peace.
Scientific law, you know what I'm saying? The one and only Elijah in the building. What up, E?
What's up, baby?
And we got the one and only Akil in the building.
What's up? Peace and love.
Hey, I appreciate y'all coming through, man. You know what I'm saying? This is a major blessing. It's been many, many years since we've been together, man, under one roof at the same time. Now we're here, let's talk, let's walk, let's ride, you know what I'm saying? I want to talk to y'all about the consciousness, man, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Well, let me get straight to the point to let people know. Every Tuesday and Friday night out in Long Beach, California, right on Hill and Atlantic, Elijah, he owned a building. It was called Uhuru Sassa, and he was a bookstore. You could go there and get your bean pies, you get a book, you know what I'm saying, message to the black man, you get a final call, you could talk to the nation, you could talk to Hebrew Israelite, you can go next door, talk to Akil, learn a little bit of sculptures or whatever, do some art for the kids. The block was black owned. It was a lot of power going on right there. And our main topics, like I said, we were guiding each other. So it's been a long time since we've been around each other. Since we've been around each other, Tupac passed away, DMX passed away. You know what I'm saying? A lot has gone on the planet. You know what I mean? We still got some soldiers that's riding, like Andrew Young. He's still here. You know what I'm saying? It's other people here that you might not even agree with, like a Farrakhan or whoever. They're still living. We still living. How you feeling today, man?
Feeling good.
What's the word with you, man?
Elevation.
I understand you own your own company, security company.
Yeah, I'm a private patrol operator. Name of the company is Tutelage Security. It's up in Oakland, California. Been in business, for about 8-9 years. Been in security for 10 years.
Okay, security for 10 years. Mm-hmm. How's that going, man?
It's going great.
All right, what happened? You started off as a security guard?
Yeah, started off as a security guard for another security company. Moved up the ladder. Then the owner of that company took me up under her wing, taught me everything I know about security, taught me everything to know about her business and how the security industry works.
Okay.
And then I started my own company.
That's dope. That's dope. Yo, man, the security game, it's a lot under that window. You know what I mean? Securities for everything, for the bank, for football games, basketball games, clubs, you name it. You know what I'm saying? So are you like a private contractor?
Yes, private patrol operator.
Private patrol, what's the difference?
There is no difference. That is what a security company is.
Okay.
Private patrol operators.
Private. So you even control gated communities?
Oh yeah, commercial, residential, armed, unarmed. We do it all. You do that. All security is proprietary.
Man, I can only imagine how powerful that is right there. With the heat, you know what I mean, armed, you might have to shoot somebody.
You might have to.
Do the rappers hire you a lot?
I don't have any rapper contracts.
You know, hip hop artists nowadays, these youngsters, they need it because they active. You know what I'm saying? They active. You know what I'm saying? That's real. You know, E, what's up with the big homie?
Oh man, before we even get started, when we talking about Uhuru Sassa, it's two women that we got to acknowledge before we even go to the next step.
Let's get it. Let's go.
And we got Asante.
Asante.
Talk about conscious connection.
Yes.
She was
right there with us.
That was her study group.
That's
she was
right.
organizing
That's
the books, the topics, the whole thing. Asada's with us. She's gonna be able to come up and
that's right.
Say some things.
Yeah.
But we're looking forward to that.
That's right.
And then the lyrical assassin, T-Lock.
T-Lock is in the building. The one and only silhouette poet, better known as Maxine.
Absolutely.
Straight out of Long Beach, California.
Always. She was the
Militant
what they call
gangster.
that, S1W, she was on
Yeah,
S1W.
that's real.
That's right.
And she
then-
still is.
And we gotta give P a shout out too, because
What up, P?
P was, what, 5 years old?
Right.
And grew up, all this juice came to him, so he had it from then.
Yeah.
And what are you now, P, 27? 30
30 something.
Oh my God.
36.
Oh my God.
No.
Wow. See,
36.
it's
So
been
P is
30
36,
years since
yeah.
we all been around each other like that. You know what I'm saying? This is a
Yeah.
powerful move.
But we back together. Some of us couldn't be here.
True.
But we're gonna have, more.
That's right.
And, we should never fall apart this long again. We had to for this because
Right.
the purpose of us coming together, we never came together under anything in particular. If you can be Christian, you can be Muslim, you can be Hebrew Israelite, you can be atheist, you can be devil worshiper. It didn't matter. You come to the circle and we spoke on it. And if your philosophy or your thoughts could survive the scrutiny of the group, then
Right.
it could. But if it couldn't, you get crushed.
Wow, we seen it all. We
And you
didn't have
couldn't
some
bring
people
it
come
back
out
up
in there.
yeah, once it gets crushed, you can't bring that back in.
You know what I'm saying?
Get that back up out of here.
Feelings and had people that had their feelings hurt up and down. Huh?
Yeah.
Yo, I gotta think about Toussaint. California.
Yes,
You know what I'm saying? I wonder how the brother doing. You know what I mean? It's a lot of us, man. What's up, brother, man? How you feeling today, man? What's going on?
Positive, man. Feeling good to be here.
Okay. What's been up with you, man? It's been years.
Yeah, man, I'm just staying elevating, constant elevation. I don't know what else to say. I'm with it. I mean, I'm
you
just,
would never
just-
believe how I got the idea to do this. I seen you two on Facebook, took a picture.
Uh-huh.
Whose idea was it to post that?
I posted it. I got the picture from Mookie.
Mm.
And then I took it and I posted it.
Oh, wow. That's what I've been, everybody don't do Facebook.
Shout out Mookie.
So when I go on
Shout out.
Facebook and I try to hit y'all, people don't go on there. So, I realize you gotta follow everybody.
Mhm.
You can't do the Facebook thing because people don't go on there that much. But I've been asking, who got pictures of Uhuru Sassa? Do anybody have any pictures?
I got a couple of pictures.
You do?
Not groups though.
The main thing I was looking for is somebody took a picture of the building.
Oh,
The red, black, and
oh,
green.
the actual
Yeah,
building.
yeah, you know what I'm
I don't
saying?
got none of that.
Yeah, none of that was trendy back then, though.
We
You
didn't
you
take,
come
yeah.
take
We didn't know,
pictures and
yeah.
all that kind of,
No, we never did that.
no.
We didn't even, I didn't even have a cell phone.
No, I didn't.
I don't think cell phones was out. They might have been
That big
yeah,
brick.
big one. Huh?
Yeah.
I think we was more or less on beepers.
Yeah, yeah.
What was that thing that? What was that?
Church.
Yo, the church.
Church,
You know,
yeah.
we
But
had-
that was after us.
Well, right.
Yeah, that was after. Church was
Could you imagine if Uhuru Sassa had internet back then?
I like it the way it was because it made us have to interact on a more
Right.
organic, holistic,
True.
face to face. We had to get up in each other's face.
That's
It
true.
wasn't nothing
Yeah.
that helped us
Right,
communicate
right.
other than actual direct communication.
One thing that was a very challenging. It was challenging because if this person knew some knowledge and everybody else didn't, they would go home and study all week just to come back
Yep.
to a pack.
No doubt.
Serious talk, you know what I'm saying? That's deep, you know?
Yeah.
Man, so let me ask y'all off the rip, man. What's your main memory about when you think of Uhuru? What clicks in your brain?
Oh,
Yeah, it don't matter with anybody.
Yeah, just immediately. When I came to the Uhuru, still had my government name, and then I hadn't got my attribute. I was Christian,
Okay.
I'm eating
Rodney.
Yeah, Rodney. I'm eating pork, you feel me? I got a white Jesus on the wall. Oh, yes, sir. And I walk in, and I thought Elijah was Akinsanya, his place.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying? And so when I walked, he was like, oh, no, this ain't no Pan-Africanism. And then he was like, Pan-Africanism. And then he hit that a little bit.
Right.
And then get around to, oh, you a Christian. Yeah, you the Christian that worshiped that white Jesus on that cross? Yes, that's
Wow.
Oh, he lit me up. But then it was interesting because I never met nobody passionate enough to try to bust it up.
Right.
I never nobody's tried to bust up Jesus. So I'm yeah, for real. So I'm like kind of not understanding what he's trying to get across to me. Then later, scientific, and then the brother Rashad They worked with me a little bit better. When they got to my house, they seen that white Jesus up there.
Wow.
They realized like, whoa, you? Okay. So then they was working with me a little bit better. But what happened was, they made me start thinking. I didn't even realize I wasn't thinking until they made me start thinking.
But you was about to kick our ass at first.
I was. Yeah, because when you up under hypnosis, you know what I mean? And they say defend Jesus with your life, then you go, and blind faith, yes.
So who opened your eyes?
Yes, sir.
Okay, when your eyes got open and you received your third eye,
Mm-hmm.
did you go back to your family and open up the household's eyes?
I tried
You
to.
tried to? What about today? Is it work? Did it finally eventually work?
Negative.
Okay, well, you know, that's going to be part because America got a 500-year jump on us to our people, and they're going to still continue to represent Baptist, Catholic, Christian, which is, it's that's what you do, that's what you do, you know what I'm saying? You praise Yahweh, Allah, it's on you, you know what I'm saying? But they say that you get the message, you know.
Yeah, I think they got the message, you know what I'm saying, but it didn't move them to action.
Okay. Okay. Well, look, I kind of sort of feel what went wrong with us. All right, we were extremely powerful, you know what I'm saying, and I might have been a little bit brainwashed, you know what I'm saying, because I was doing some real crazy killer songs about killing white folks, all kinds of stuff, you know what I'm saying. But, you know what I'm saying, it took having to take care of a family to realize that you can't knock on Hollywood door trying to get a deal talking about fuck Hollywood. You know what I'm saying? I had to figure that out, you know what I mean? And I think that's what made me grow up, you know what I'm saying? Plus I got, my youngest son, Boucher Jr., he, when me and his mom separated, right? And he stayed with me in LA for a long time, and then when I finally let him go with his mom, she had a new man, right? And I guess the man tried to whoop him. He said, don't put your hands on me. I'm gonna call my daddy and tell him to get his gun and shoot you in the face. So my grandmama, she called me and she said, hey, you out there banging? And your son just told this man to get the gun and shoot him in the face. Right? So we started having these gun and these kid conversations all the time. You know what I'm saying? You don't want your son to die, do you? You know what I mean? So I had to wake up. You know what I'm saying? And that's when I think I grew up, because I wasn't grown. I was grown physically, but I wasn't mentally grown. All those books we had in there, man, I used to smoke weed and drink and read the Quran and the Bible. I might not have been smoking a joint or a blunt right then, but you know what I'm saying? I might have been high reading the books. I read the whole entire Bible and the Quran. I only got about 20, 30, 40% of it. Because I was young, I was in my 20s. It took 5 years to read, you know what I mean? I didn't really understand it. But now that I'm grown, I understand what's going on, you know what I'm saying? And these books are powerful. That bookstore that you got, that was Instagram. No, Instagram is pictures. The bookstore was Twitter, you know what I'm saying? And Instagram and Facebook have taken our photo albums away, where now everybody's sharing pictures online. You know what I'm saying? So the knowledge, if you come out with a book today, not too many people are going to read it. You know what I'm saying? So we got to figure out ways in this community right now, especially in LA, because LA is predominantly Latin. It's a Latin world. And the brothers and sisters, we sticking together, but not too many of us. A lot of us is running wild. You know what I'm saying? So here at the radio station, what I do, I try to get everybody on the same page so we can get some knowledge. I bring independent entrepreneurs in here all the time and talk to them. I don't care if you're a book writer, a store owner. Let's go, let's talk, let's rock. You know what I'm saying? I'm for the blacks. You know what I'm saying? I'm black. You know what I mean? Black first. So, you know, I'm originally born in Tulsa, Oklahoma. I've just been living in LA since 1972. But Black Wall Street is where I come from, right? So I tell everybody, we need Black Wall Street right here in LA. So Lamert Park is Black Wall Street. You know what I'm saying? So when last time you been over to Lamert Park, one of y'all, man?
It's been a while since I've been there, but the last time I was there, it looked like it was kind of not as open air as it used to be.
True.
It was like fenced or gated off or something. So
right.
That kind of threw me for a loop.
Man, we need to build our empire over there. That's us. Mm-hmm. So if right now we get in the car and drive over there right now, you'll see people with tents out selling stuff, hanging out, you know, wearing the red, black, and green. It's a peaceful environment where everybody's kind of cool. It's our only neutral ground.
I love it.
I love it too. But we need to represent more. We need to get your security company over there. You know what I'm saying? Because they have a lot of events over there. You know what I mean? I'm glad to see you that we're going to start networking again. You know what I mean? Start promoting and let people know that you for hire, your company's rocking, things like that. You know what I'm saying? And E, you got the Mamba. Let's talk about the Mamba.
Business Mamba.
Let's talk about it, man. Teach us, school us, let us know what's going on.
Oh, yeah, I'm a business consultant, and, You know, one thing I always say is that we've neglected the economic aspects of revolution. We talk about revolution, we got the spirit of revolution, we're willing to fight and die for our beliefs, but the economic structure of revolution, like, you know, owning property, owning land, to the extent that you can.
I got you.
I know that, you know, there's some limitations to
Right,
that.
right.
You know, the government actually owns it.
Right.
To the extent you can. We're in a situation now where we are broke. And we are broke in a lot. And if you, you know, when I go down the street and I just look and I observe, I see a lot of businesses in Los Angeles that are not black owned.
Wow.
And even the street vendors, the Mexicans are doing it. I actually appreciate the Mexicans.
Me too.
And their hustle and their drive. But Mexicans are out to 4 or 5 o'clock in the morning selling tacos.
I wonder about that to this day, right in front of the train station. When I was hustling insurance, they would chase me and lock me up, you know what I'm saying? I'm like, I don't care what nobody say. Big Homie Madman, one of the first street cats from South Central that was out there hustling like that. The train wasn't even running through LA and I was on the block hustling. When the train came, I used to jump on the train to get my hustle on. So I used to park my car at the 99 cent store and put all the oils and incense on top of the car and go hardcore. And I'm telling you, they got a, what was they called? What was the code enforcement out of Compton? They was chasing me left and right, you know what I'm saying? I got chased all through LA for hustling. But now, they taking over the whole community with tents.
Yeah, they don't let black people do that. They only let them do that.
I hear you.
See, I tried, you know, them day workers that be in front of Home Depot. Yeah, I put on a utility belt like I'm getting ready to work, and then I stood out there with them trying to get to work. OPD pulled me to the side and said, "You can't be over here." I said, "Why? What?" They said, "No, that's for the immigrants."
Damn.
Yeah.
Damn.
Their status is lower than your status. So you got to go.
Wow.
That's what he told me. So yeah, that's why.
What race was he?
The cop.
Yeah.
He's European.
I wish I would have been there with you. You know what I'm saying? It's a brother named Rashad Ricky. Rashad Ricky. I hope I'm saying his name right. He got his own television thing. It's called Indisputable TV. Have y'all seen it?
No.
Hey, yo, man, let's get up on it. Indisputable TV. Go on Twitter, YouTube, all that. Check out Indisputable TV. This black man right here, he exposed police officers who go around and pick on black folks only. He exposed how they kill black folks and get sentenced 1 year, get probation, get parole. You know what I'm saying? This guy's tough, you know what I'm saying? And I hope and pray that they don't take him out, because as soon as a brother opens his mouth and have a voice and something like that, they take him out. But one thing that's good about him, he don't only talk about blacks, he talk about all races. And that situation right there would have been beautiful that we could have broadcasted his ass to let people know, you know what I'm saying, how it's okay for a certain amount of people to stand in one spot, but you can't do it, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
It's still racism in America, especially in LA, you know what I mean? LA is very racist. People think that it's, you know, it's all kinds of color. Yeah, it is, but they racist up in this bad boy strong. A brother just got shot in the head a couple of days ago. He wasn't in LA, but I know y'all been seeing that. The police officer was on top of him and he shot him in the back of the head. You saw that?
Yeah, I saw it.
You want to talk about it?
I mean, that is our reality that we're dealing with in this country. That's what we've been dealing with for so long.
True.
And as a matter of fact, that's like part of the catalyst that even got me coming to Uhuru Sassa, because you know, that was a couple years out of high school, like maybe 2 years out of high school, fresh off of the 1992 uprising. So that, you know, yeah, Latasha Harlins,
Wow.
all of that sent me on one. I was on one. And, you know, I was trying to find anything black to get into.
Yeah.
And that's what it was. I found the Uhuru Sassa.
Man, you got a good point. Now, Uhuru Sassa, all right, okay, when it came to Uhuru Sassa, y'all, we were in Long Beach at the time when Snoop Dogg didn't have a deal. He was running around town trying to get on, and we used to have these freestyle cycles. What was the name of the cycle?
Freestyle Friday.
Freestyle Friday. Okay, every Friday we would get together and have these, everybody would come through and kick bars. We had battles, we had it all, you know what I'm saying? The best people came through there. There was this one female that I used to always say, she was tight, but she didn't get a chance to come up. She came from Oakland. Her name is Shakira. You brought her. You remember? She was hardcore. She was with Parrish, the rapper Parrish.
Oh, I remember.
Yeah.
She was tight.
Yeah, she was tight, you know what I'm saying? But she was on the militant part, so she didn't get a chance to come up.
Yeah.
Yeah. We had a bunch of folks come through there. Before we went live on the radio, we were talking about, we had Dr. Khaled. Who did you say?
Dr. Clyde Anderson.
Dr. Clyde Anderson. Who else we had? You know, the main person that sticks in my mind is the brother who wrote the book, The Making of the White Man.
Paul Guthrie?
Paul
Yeah, Paul
Guthrie.
Guthrie.
Yeah.
Now, Paul Guthrie, when he came through there, you know, man, I still got that book. I purchased that book and I still got it. You still got your copy?
Yeah, I got a whole bunch of
That's dope, man. What did you do, man? You was the book owner. What'd you do with all them books?
them. I still got them.
You still got them? Did you read every one of them?
To some degree, yeah.
You know, reading was the lick back then. Actually, you could go on a train or the bus or see cats sitting. They would have a Quran on this side. They would actually be reading the message to the black man. Walking with a cane. Brothers was really reading. You know,
Yeah.
you ain't seeing nobody, huh?
I said lightweight reading.
Yeah. Ain't nobody reading right now. You know what I mean? The kids are on the internet and they scrolling so fast, you don't get a chance. Like what he just said was really, really powerful. He said he was fresh out of high school, a couple of years, right? Mostly all of us was. So we just learned all this American education. And then here comes the truth. You know what I'm saying?
That's right.
So when the truth came, we was like he said, it kind of changed you. You know what I mean?
Yeah, like they say, you got woke. Oh,
You know, but I like our version of the truth, because our version of the truth was not a singular truth. It wasn't, we believe in this, that, and the other. It was, bring it to the table.
Right.
And tell us what you got.
That's right.
And we were all listening, and we were all expanding off of each other's knowledge, so we were seeking a higher truth without being tied down to a doctrine.
Right.
We didn't have a doctrine.
That's
It was
right.
just, hey, whatever you believe in, let's speak on it, let's talk on it, and we would rip it apart, no matter who's, so yes.
You made me think. I used to always say, who was spy up in here? I used to always say that.
Who was what?
Who was a spy?
Oh,
No, we was that powerful.
yeah,
When we was working with the UNIA,
Uh-huh.
and we was going, I would say, somebody in here is an infiltrator.
yeah.
I need to find out who it is. You know what I'm saying? Thank God I didn't. You know, I might have went to prison. 'Cause I was buck wild
no,
back
but
then.
that's
Yeah, you know, I was for real about it. You know what I'm saying?
you always serious.
It was time to get it in, 24/7. You know what I'm saying? I'm very happy that it's saved. You know what I'm saying? Because the streets was a mother. You know what I mean? My homies in the hood was like, "Hey, yo, you got a lane, my brother. Don't mess with us right now, man. You got a lane. You doing music." And I even brought a couple of them out there, you know what I'm saying, to come check us out. And I even converted some lives. It saved a lot of people's lives, you know what I'm saying? So I remember when I was asking Silhouette and Dana a few minutes ago, I was like, what happened to us? How did we separate?
It was, I don't look at it like that. I look at it like, we came together, and then it was time to move on.
Right.
Everybody had to go out into
Right,
the
right.
world with what we were armed with to go in the places that we needed to go. And then we come back, like we're back right now, and we'll come back again and again, and we'll make it stronger.
True.
But we had to go out. We couldn't just continue to sit around the cipher,
Right.
and not go out and reach other people. So that, I don't look at it.
I know me and you always stayed tight. Since you was the owner, a lot of people stayed tight, or kept in contact with you. I remember the day that Black Law Institute closed. And I think that was the last time I saw you for a long time. And then I looked, I don't know, one day me and you was arguing, got in an argument because you didn't want to go in Taco Bueno or something. You was like, you ain't messing with no white folks. And I was like, man, we can get a bean and cheese burrito. He was like, I don't eat meat, and I ain't going to go get these white folks no money. And we was in the car tripping, you know what I'm saying? I think that was my last time seeing you. But I'm talking about we always kept in contact online, you know what I mean? And I said, dang, he is coaching. I'm in Atlanta, GA, working at Morehouse College. I look online, you coaching in Alabama. I think I hit you. And I was like, man, I'm going to drive over there to come see a game.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? You did good with your football coaching, man. Congratulations on that, man. It took a lot. It took a strong man to do that because I know where you come from.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? You from Watts, and you had the mentality. One thing I always said that was tight about you is that when you went to school for law. For those who don't know, you know what I'm saying, this brother, man, he was one of the top lawyers in LA County. If they didn't go, he used to get the cases before Johnny Cochran and Kim Kardashian's daddy. All right, and I sat there and witnessed this with my own two eyes. And I don't got no education, you know what I'm saying? I didn't graduate from high school. I got street education only. You got what I'm saying? So when I got introduced to the book game, it was really dope. Not to say I had the conscience, but I wasn't focused on that. You know what I'm saying? But when I seen that, I was like, damn, he got people coming here representing. He used to always say, if they ain't criminal cases, I ain't doing it. If they ain't fresh out of prison, if they ain't murder nobody, if they ain't really violent, I ain't doing it. And I was like, damn, why he won't take regular cases? So I had to learn how powerful the lawyer game was. And what really made me learn how powerful you was with that is when you got crooked off that rope. You know what I'm saying? When you got crooked out of that contract, or you got him he had a shady contract. You know what I'm saying? And you helped him with that.
Yeah.
I was like, man, we really got some serious numbers in this circle. You know what I'm saying? For real.
Yeah.
What's going on, man? Let me know something, man.
Oh, yeah, my hip hurt. I mean, I'm just.
Oh, you get
don't
old?
mind. Yeah, I'm old, man. Yeah, so, that's all.
He's like,
That's deep right there, because, you know, a lot of us is now in our 50s and 60s, and things change. We got gray hair. You know what I'm saying? You got to deal with kidney, diabetes, and, you know, people that pass away in the family, and you wake up in the morning, you're sore. You know what I'm saying? All it takes is to look at your woman like that and catch a cramp in your neck. You know what I mean? You hurt me from here, you know what I mean? But we still got the knowledge. You know what I'm saying? So what you doing for the youth? What y'all doing for the youth now, man? Y'all giving back? Y'all slapping kids in line? What?
Yeah, so my youth are all grown up, like 3 children.
Okay.
Yeah, I put everything into them, and then what I got left over, I do for the other people's children.
That's right. And we need that, because a lot of people act like they're afraid to discipline the youth.
Yeah, a lightweight, because the youth are violent.
True.
Yeah, if you mess with the wrong youth, you might get knocked out.
The white kids, I'll kill you, mom. I can't play PlayStation.
Yeah, I'm trying to break the fight up, but I got knocked out. You know?
That's deep, man. So what's in the future, man? What's in the future for us as a people, man? Because LA is most definitely a different world now, okay? They slowed down on gangbanging, which is a blessing. I wish gangbanging would have never hit this city. We actually could be really wealthy. You know what I'm saying? Gangbanging took a lot away from us. There's a lot of people dead, a lot of people locked up, a lot of people crazy. Some of our homeboys are sleeping at bus stop benches, people in tents, sweeping the ground, talking to the sky. There's only a handful of us that's built for this to actually survive.
It's give and take though, because I mean, within that perspective, I mean, it's taken away a lot from us, but it's given us something too. Because I mean, the work that I do with the youth, I've seen strength in their unity sometimes within that structure of gang. It's just misdirected. It goes, you know, without proper direction, then it's an issue. But with the proper direction, I mean that you know.
Well, you was telling me earlier about you. What kind of youth program you working with?
I mean, I work for the probation department.
You work for the probation department? Mm-hmm. All right, so are you one of those people that help kids in a direction where they can go get a job or go to school?
Absolutely.
That's good.
I had a kid come back and tell me, man, I didn't even know about the existence of Job Corps until you told me about it.
Wow.
And gave me the information about it. So that's the reward for me for the work that I do, working with kids. And that's and being a 5%er, that's my thing, is to see the youth, you know, to see the growth and development and advancement of our youth.
Damn, I ain't heard that word in years. A 5%. Mm-hmm. Wow, that's deep right there.
Break that down.
Yeah, break it down, man.
Sure, the 5% Nation is, you know, that's basically a movement. It deals with the knowledge itself, starting with the fact that the black man is the original man on the planet Earth. So, you know, starting with our father, who we call Allah.
Yeah.
He the one who was the founding father of our nation. So, you know, a lot of people got exposed to it through hip hop. That's how I got exposed to it. That's how, when like I was saying about the rebellion, the 92 uprising and rebellion, you know, when that was happening, before even I found Uhuru Sassa, I went to not knowing the difference between the 5%ers and the Nation of Islam, I went to the Nation of Islam. And then, from the Nation of Islam, like I said, I was still trying to find everything black. So, I went to Uhuru Sassa, and it's just like they said, there's no one doctrine that stood out at Uhuru Sassa. So I got my world rocked when it comes to the Nation of Islam, and I ended up leaving it. And that happened at Uhuru Sassa. So I went from there to something that was a truth that to me was more fitting for me. But again, that's one of those things with Uhuru Sassa that we challenged ideas. You know, ideas came through, and we collectively dealt with them and challenged each other and
Hey,
questioned the truth.
you got a good point, man. I think that right now, today is perfect timing. We need to bring this back because there's so many lost children right here in LA County, Riverside, San Bernardino. There's a lot of youth that's lost, you know what I'm saying? No disrespect to my brothers. I understand where they're coming from because the industry, whether it be sports, music, film, makeup, whatever, the industry is distracting us with so many fake things.
It's going down. $20 million years ago, the black man walked the land.
The industry mentality have taught him, no, you gotta wear a purse. You need to wear a dress on the red carpet. And we thinking to ourselves, man, that's gay. We know it's gay. No disrespect to the LGBT community, whatever, you know what I'm saying? I talk my shit. But they know how I stand, you know what I'm saying? I tell it like it is. It's about man, woman, and child. It ain't about woman and man. You know what I mean? Y'all teaching our youth that this is okay to go get a tattoo on your face. You know what I'm saying? Go get a tattoo right here on your head. And the youngster not knowing that you think that's swag for 10 years, but when you turn 35 and you really in a situation, they're not gonna hire you. You're never gonna be the owner of a basketball team. You might not even be able to open up your own company. They're gonna discriminate against you tough. You know what I'm saying? So I don't hate on people with tattoos. If you get them, but just don't get them on your face. You know what I'm saying? No Birkin bags across your ward. You a man. You know what I'm saying? That's for females. And females, they don't need to be wearing khakis and chucks and braids. You know what I'm saying? Pulling up, what up, nigga? Where your daddy at? You know, come on now. Let's get back to this consciousness on the real. What's going on? How they trying to take you out right now through chips, through Omari crime, through COVID, all these distractions. You know, some people like I got the DJ Gigi Sweet. She works right here at the radio station.
Gigi Sweet.
Now she had got the shot. Then she let a few months pass, got the shot again. Then she let a few more months pass and got the booster. Next thing you know, she was sick. Right? Now she beat it, she blessed. But I said, I told you don't go get that. This is a distraction. When we was in school and they made us get the immunization shot, they didn't pressure you like that. You ain't got the hepatitis or the tuberculosis check, right? And then you go to school all year. And the next year. Then the third year, they say, well, you got to update your immunization shots. They wasn't, people didn't like it. They would say, that's against my religion, so they let you bypass, right? But why is America pressing you so hard? No, you gotta get COVID. Every block, COVID. Every time a nigga fall off the motor, it's like, well, he had COVID. You know what I'm saying? So this is real. We under attack, and they're making us hate each other too. You know what I'm saying? In the music industry, all black boys getting killed. No Post Malone getting killed. No white folks getting killed. Period. You know what I'm saying? Kid Rock and them, they do whatever they want to, walk like it ain't no problem. Let a black boy say something, bam. You know what I'm saying? Or you open up a book with some knowledge, bam! You know what I mean? So we need to get this consciousness back going so we can open up some eyes. Because if you do conscious music right now, you ain't never getting played on the radio. And then we shouldn't let the music industry dictate our path.
Well, can I add on
Hell
to that?
yeah, please.
Yeah, so, the music industry is about money.
True.
Yeah, so if you can rap conscious, it's good. But you got to find your audience to speak the consciousness too, and then
Right.
they have to support it. If there's no market or venue for it, then the labels discontinue to fund it, just like how you would. You wouldn't keep burning up CDs and everybody keep throwing them on the ground.
That's right.
So you're going to find an artist that can take the CDs and people want them and then go promote it and so forth, so on. I listen to, I'm from the old school.
I ain't mad at you.
But I listen to this new school stuff.
Me too.
You know what I'm saying? I don't put the old school music down.
Okay.
Because the old school music is out of touch with what's going on right now. So I listen to the new school music, and what I call it drug rap.
Wow.
But I could also call it, like killing drug rap, right? You know what I'm saying? And so what I found in my findings is the, FBI and CIA and other secret organizations have learned how to rap. They've taken your old school rap, when you break it down so eloquently, how to do it, how to put it together, how to design it, how to market it, how to advertise and promote it. You gave it to them. So now they're doing exactly what you gave to them, and then they're using it against you.
Wow.
They sold it back to you as a privilege now.
That's right.
Yeah, so that's how they hijack your culture.
They
your
doing that
art.
real tough.
Right.
You know what
They
I'm
do
saying?
it all the time.
Yeah, they say, how did y'all build that car?
It's called business.
Yeah, how you build that pyramid? And we tell them. And then they go back and go reconstruct it
And then
and
they
come
build
up.
it, yeah, and then you mad at him.
Yeah. Don't tell your secrets, ladies and gentlemen. I guess that's the point.
Yes.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Go get it patent and let's get it. Let's make it happen. You know what I'm saying?
Like Nas said, why shoot degrees about it when you can be about it?
That's right.
That's all you gotta do. You don't need no audience or no fan.
One thing I say about you, you know your value. A lot of blacks don't know their value. Okay? Brothers they lower themselves. Man, stop playing. Did you know you went in the first draft because they know you can throw that rock? They know what you value. They know what you worth. You know what I'm saying? Lamar Jackson, they know you can shake and bake and run and get that paper. You know what I'm saying? They know this. They know if brothers walked away from the NBA and the NFL right now, ain't nobody going to go watch neither one of them games. You know what I'm saying? We know our value. So let's stop playing games and let's get right. You know what I'm saying? That goes for even the little man that's working at Church's Chicken. You know what I'm saying? Don't be scared. Rock, you know what I'm saying?
And that's what Uhuru taught me. Like I was a little shy a little bit, kind of introvert.
I ain't mad at you. I spoken now, please.
Yeah, yes,
You
sir.
gotta get you on the radio way more.
Yeah, so then,
I love it. Come on, baby.
So then same when I got here from Arkansas. I'm originally from Arkansas. You know
I believe that. What part? Little Rock?
Yeah, El Dorado.
Arkansas.
El
No,
Dorado.
we say El Dorado.
El Dorado?
Yeah.
I've never heard of it. Tell
Yeah,
me
we
where it's
say
at.
Kansas.
It's by Pine Bluff or something?
It's lower.
It's Lord?
It's almost down. It's real close to Monroe, Louisiana. It's real so.
Oh, wow. Okay,
You know
okay.
what I'm saying? Y'all to my left.
I got you.
So, you know how we talk in the country. I mean, it ain't Ebonics though, it's Pidgin English, but we speak like that. And then I got to California and everybody was smart. Like, I'm like, damn, because I'm talking slow, talking fast, and getting it in, and so I had to catch up. But then I was the brunt of everybody's jokes. So then a couple of my partners, Ernest, shout out to Ernest, he taught me how to shoot the dozens. Then I started learning how to do that, and that was getting my confidence.
I got you.
You know what I'm saying? Because from Arkansas and how they do you down south, they break you down like a slave, right? So they did all that to me. So what y'all didn't know was y'all was actually giving me what I needed to be free.
What made y'all come here?
My big mom died on my mom's side. So everybody on my mother's side passed away.
Okay.
So then we moved over.
Oh,
But
wow.
all of my dad's side is still there.
Okay. That's deep, man. You know, a lot of trials and tribulations will make you do some things. You know what I'm saying?
Oh, yeah.
That's deep, man. I'm glad you came through, brother. You know what I'm saying? What you
Me
got?
and Akil, we went to high school together, so you shout out to Ernest for teaching him how to bag, but then he turned around and bagged on me and Todd. so
Hey, you got me thinking, man. We had a lot of people, man. You know what I'm saying? I'm gonna give some shout outs to some folks, some of my loved ones, like my brother Kyrie.
right.
Now, Kyrie, we had to specially walk him through certain doors because he was straight out of Louisiana. I think he's from Alexandria.
Okay.
I mean, he was straight country. You know what I'm saying? Nothing wrong with country. Country boys get big country money now, but he was a different type of country. You know what I'm saying? He went through some fights. I know I done knocked a couple cats out behind Kyrie. We done got jumped and got our eyes swollen and stuff. You know what I'm saying? Now, with my brother Khalik, now Khalik, man, that's my nigga. We had a real big fight in front of Uhuru Sassa one day with the neighborhood over there, behind Kyrie's girlfriend. Some craziness, you know what I'm saying? My kid's Uncle Steve, y'all remember Steve? Dink?
Yeah.
Y'all call him Dink? You know what I'm saying? Dink was a rider. Y'all remember Dink, y'all? Huh? You know what I'm saying? We was getting it in, There was a lot of folks that came through there, man. You know what I'm saying? Wolf.
Yeah.
Now, Wolf said he was coming today, but somebody passed away in his family, so he had to go to a repassing or something like that. You know what I mean? So, it is what it is. We're going to do this again. Now, I asked y'all, did y'all want to do it in July or August? August, it seems like parents are raising money to put the kids back to school. You know what I'm saying? July seemed a little free.
Well, July is my birthday month, but we got a family reunion too. As long as it's
Where your family reunion at?
in Oakland.
In Oakland?
I think we should plan it out for real, like a year, and, this time next year.
This time
We
next
can
year?
do something between
Right.
now and the next year, but the actual reunion, if we're gonna get everybody out, give, people from out of town
Right, right.
a chance to purchase tickets and
Right.
come and bring their family, we gotta plan it.
I want to do it somewhere out there like Corona, Covina, at a park. You know what I mean? Because all of us got kids and grandkids. Somewhere safe. That way the kids can go play in the playground and all that. And all us adults can keep our eye on them. And then some of us that don't eat meat or some of us that do, we can throw stuff on the grill. And, this right here is like a learning process for everybody getting back
Right.
together learning,
That's right.
I don't eat salt, like 3-4 years ago I had experiences of getting up in the morning having dizzy spells. And I had to go to the hospital. It really hit me hard one day. And they asked me, did I have high blood pressure? I told them no. Then they gave me some medicine. It worked a little bit. The next thing you know, I heard loud and clear in my head. Because my wife, she likes to wake up in the morning and cook with seasoning. And then I go to work and eat lunch with seasoning and come home, dinner, seasoning. It's just too much. You know what I'm saying? So I just totally stopped it. I ate salad and tilapia fish, broiled, for 8 months straight. Nothing else. Just straight salad, breakfast, lunch, and dinner. You know what I'm saying? I only weigh like 170. Right now I weigh 217. You feel me? No joke. All off salad. So that's what I had to think about it. I said the animals, that's all they doing is eating greens. They look good and healthy. So that's where it's coming from. You know what I'm saying? It's real,
Ranches got-
Cows don't eat meat.
That not one pig. I can't even picture myself putting a cow or a pig up there and cooking him and shellacking him. Yeah, we finna eat good. We about to eat good, man. You get the pig tongue. People don't even know what that was really about, man. The slave master was giving us that, man. That's why blacks was putting seasoning on it to make it taste better.
Oh, speaking of slave master, they got the reparation thing going.
Oh, well, I've been hearing a lot
Speak on
about
that,
it.
brother, we need to really know about that.
Yeah, you heard about the AB 3121, Assembly Bill 3121. The reparations task force put together for the state of California to give black Californians reparations.
Wow.
So they started July 9th, 2020, and then they'll be finished June 2022. Then they'll have 1 year to put it all together, and then June 23, that's the law. Now, when I was there, the first time that they met with the public, this was Thursday and Friday, it's up in San Francisco. They were throwing around $359,000 for each black person.
Wow.
In California.
Wow.
It's $14 trillion. And they talking about cutting us a check and some other stuff too.
Well, I want to see it, damn it. You know what I'm saying? Stop giving us dispensaries. Even though, people making millions off dispensaries. Get your money how you get it. But, you know what I'm saying? Stop trying to keep my race drugged up and high. All the kids from 15 to 35, y'all trying to keep my niggas on lean and weed and dope and all that. And everybody from 35 to 85, you want them on prescribed medicine. Cut it out, you know what I'm saying? And just wake up, you know what I'm saying? Let's get this thing right, you know what I'm saying? Let's get these businesses back in order. I don't care what you do. If you're only making $500 a week on minimum wage at your regular job, figure something out of your brain where you can make $200 a day when you ain't got to go to work for these folks, you know what I'm saying? Until we do get that reparation. If you don't get the reparations, go buy you an acre. Go get 2 or 3 acres. They got whole towns for sale right now in the world, you know what I mean? We so busy focused living right here in LA, whereas they steady building on top of each other, you know what I mean? We stressing every 5 seconds. You got to worry about the street sweeper. You worried about the rent, the electric, the gas. I got to go to DMV. Man, in Africa, you go to DMV once every 10 years. There's no street sweeper, no pressure. They're not celebrating all these holidays, you know what I'm saying? And that's why you got kids that's 25 years old with gray hair falling out. You know what I mean?
But the trade-off when you live in a capitalist world is your third world. See, your classification now is third world. You making first world money, but you can't take care of your citizens.
Woo.
So you have a third class, status. You know what I'm saying? So it matters. The money matters.
Yeah, it matters. Money is most important because, like, when pandemic jumped off, people couldn't go to work. A lot of people end up going homeless, sleeping on the streets, or they got unemployment. Then as soon as unemployment cut, they was like, damn, I got to get back out of the street. I got to take anything. You know what I mean? So stack your money. Stop going to Burger King buying them little burgers and stuff. Go without that. You didn't have enough Burger King, McDonald's your whole entire life. You know what I'm saying? You didn't have it. Go without it. Save this money and do something important with it. You know what I mean? Open up a business, figure out what it is. Go online. There's too much education out here for you not to know. You can look online and see Dr. Umar talking right now, or Saru Say, or you can go check out Elijah, or me, or you, or this man. You can go. It's too much. You got the Fly Nubian Queens. You got too much power for us to be blind like that. You know what I'm saying? All right, we back in the building. The one and only Big Homie Madman, UNG radio station. It's a Uhuru Sassa reunion. We in the building. We represent. We doing what to do. You know what I'm saying? I need my people to know what's going on out there on the planet. You know what I mean? This is our year 25 reunion or whatever. You know what I mean? We having a good time. You most definitely getting a piece of cake while we on camera. You know what I mean? It's all good. It's showing love. You go ahead and bring them in. You know what I mean? Look him up. You feel me? That's not an everyday thing. You know what I mean?
That's how we do it.
That's how we do it. You know what I mean? Hey, back in the day, people come to the radio station. We used to specialize in chicken and collard greens.
Oh, okay.
You know what I mean?
I should have came for that show.
You can go right now on YouTube and just Google UNG radio station, and then go back 7 years, and you would see collard greens and chicken. You know what I'm saying? My woman used to come into there and just give people plates. They'd be in the radio station, they couldn't even get the interview. They'd get their eat on, you know what I'm saying? But during the break, I played a couple songs on King Crooked. For those who don't know, Crooked Eye is my younger brother, you know what I'm saying? We've been doing music forever, you know what I mean? And he got blessed to get on through the industry. Those were a couple songs that he made. That was, those songs that I played was before he had the deals. You know what I'm saying? Now, also, during the break, Silhouette the Poet, better known as Maxine T-Lock, she said one thing that we missed out on was telling everybody what Uhuru stood for. Freedom now. I know, you know, it stands for freedom now. And if you don't know what freedom really is, America said, yeah, you be free, but you be dumb. You know what I'm saying? Freedom. You know what I'm saying? Freedom Negroes. All right? But the truth is that we got our reality ticket. We back in the game. We're more conscious now in this day and time compared to 10 years, 20, 30 years ago. Now, not gonna say everybody, but a high percentage of us are really conscious. You got what I'm saying? You're just not getting ready to run over our people like that. You got what I mean? Even though they got these cameras on the uniform, they still killing cops, but everybody's got a cell phone, so if they see somebody getting pulled over, they're going to record it. One thing I like, it's a curse and a blessing in that. The blessing is recorded on camera and broadcasted to the world. The curse is you just sat here and let a brother man get killed. You could have jumped in and saved him. You know what I'm saying?
Hey, I don't know if you remember this, man, but remember when you had, a long time ago, you was like, you had a vision from God when you was walking down Willow?
Damn. On a rap?
Yeah.
Damn.
And it was, to me, that was right before I started noticing cameras everywhere.
Oh.
And then from that point, I always, whenever I see them cameras, I was like, man, yeah.
I know exactly what song you're talking about too. It was like a camera on every intersection.
Prophesied.
Yeah, prophesied it, yeah.
That's true. If you listen to any of them songs that I made back in the day, they was tight.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? 1201 is going down. It's Going Down was like the biggest song for everybody because it was talking about killing others. You know what I'm saying? They was tripping off of that, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
And I was just like, if y'all want to get rid of them, let's go to the root and get rid of all of them. That's what my thought was. But you know, it is what it is, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
But now that we back on this conscious blessing here, sometimes I say, like I just said a few minutes ago, sometimes consciousness could be a curse and a blessing. Because I can't sit here and watch certain television programs knowing I know the truth. They took him off there because he was black. They took him off here because of that. But I want to enjoy the show.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? So let's elaborate on it. Let's talk about it. The blessing and the curse of being conscious, man. You know what I mean? Did it affect you, E? Because out of our whole circle, you was the only one who actually owned the company.
It affected me because I like chicken and I couldn't eat chicken anymore.
Do you eat salmon?
I don't eat any meat.
You don't eat meat at
I
all?
don't eat any live animals.
Okay.
Any animal that was alive, that got eyes and a heartbeat, I don't eat it.
So what you eat? I mean, you vegetarian, you vegan? What
I'm vegetarian.
Vegetarian? So what's your natural plate look like at night?
Beans, rice, and cheese.
Beans, rice, and cheese. I can't stand beans. My mama raised us on that shit.
BRC.
I hate beans. So you eat all kind of beans. Lima beans, pinto beans, red beans.
So I like Mexican food.
Okay. All right. Now, ain't nothing wrong with that. Now, my brother.
Enchiladas.
My brother
Cheese
is the same
enchiladas.
way. He don't eat no meat. So but you eat top ramen. the package got so much sodium in it, you ain't.
Hey, man, we all hypocrites to some degree. But my hypocrisy only goes so far.
I got you, that's clear.
I got a limit on how far I'll be a hypocrite. But
Okay, you like collard greens?
yes,
All right, baked potatoes.
yes,
All right, candy yams,
yep,
baked potato,
mm-hmm,
collard greens,
yep,
corn on the cob.
yes.
That's a healthy plate.
Mm-hmm.
You ain't gotta have no meat.
I like all of that.
Yeah, that's when you're a vegetarian, people, they're not understanding. It's so many different foods. You know what I mean? You ain't gotta have the chicken and cook Cajun food. You can cook the sauce and everything on something else.
Yeah, I just, I value life, and I value the life of everything.
Right.
Anything that has a heartbeat, eyes, can reproduce. I don't want to eat it.
That's dope, man. What about you, man?
Yeah, I eat meat.
Big meat? What kind of meat?
Chicken and fish,
Chicken and fish?
beef.
Beef?
Yeah.
Are you
No
high on
pork.
sugar or salt?
Yeah, I try to keep the sugar and salt to a minimum, but I eat that too.
What about you, big brother?
Well, the original question was dealing with how consciousness affected us, right?
Right.
Yes.
So, I mean, it's affected me in the sense that, there's things that like holidays where family gets together, and I don't get into it like, this Easter is coming up, and, they gonna get together. It don't really have no effect. I mean, I love being around my family and all like that.
Right.
But, I mean, the reason they doing it, the reason they getting together is not the reason I'm getting together. And what they tell me Happy Good Friday, and I'm like, it's an okay Friday to me. It's not necessarily good Friday.
Man, that's deep you said that, because me personally, man, it's American payday. All these holidays are payday, they cashing in.
Yeah.
You really want to get down to the nitty gritty. You know what I mean? Because, all right, it's not regular anymore, because especially if you're married. All right, you have to go, your wife wants to get her hair done, she needs an outfit, the kids need shoes for Easter Sunday church, and shoes are expensive, pants are expensive now. So everybody wants something new to look good to go to a whole building full of people looking good. You know what I mean? So you get 50 people in one church, you just really just seen, they just spent the big bag.
Yeah, it's the big bag.
Hey, but what I say is, what Dr. Clyde Anderson said, we need to capitalize off of it, and be on the right side of the economic cash register, whether it's a digital cash register or a real one. We need to be manipulating those holidays to our economic advantage. So if it's Easter, we need to be selling Easter bunnies
Right.
and baskets.
Right.
You see other people,
They are.
and you go
I
go
see
down
them
the street
driving
right
here
now.
yeah.
Right now,
Yeah.
they got $4,000 or $5,000 worth of merchandise out there, and they slinging it. And you're talking about over a 2-day period.
Right.
They're gonna bring $4,000 or $5,000 into their household, and we are just, for the most part, not all of us, but
Right.
for the most part, we have a consumer culture
Wow.
instead of a hustler marketplace culture. And we need to be more of a marketplace culture. We need to sell something, sell your idea, sell a book, sell clothes, sell shoes, an orange, an apple, a pear, anything.
That's right. You can work on it.
And when we do that, we need to take it to another level where we get a limited liability corporation, we get the trademarks, we get a EIN, it's an employee identification number, and then we get a business bank account. And then from there, we get business tax write-offs.
Do me a favor, man. Please get a word of your website, because a lot of these people need help with the LLC. They need the steps on opening the business, a copyright, patent. That's what you say. The patent their
Trademarks.
ideas, trademark.
Yeah.
Give it to us.
Well, now I'm a little slow with this, but if you go on Facebook and you put in Business Mamba,
Okay.
like, Kobe Mamba, Black Mamba,
Right.
Business Mamba on Facebook. And believe it or not, I got a TikTok page. I know I look crazy that my old self got
It's
a
all good.
TikTok page, but I got one,
That's right.
and it's also Business Mamba. And I actually got about 10,000 likes on there. So
That's dope.
I got to give myself a pat on the back for being
That's a lot.
like out of the loop, but still trying to be in the loop.
Well, look, your 10,000 likes are positive.
Uh-huh.
You ain't on there shaking it, or you ain't promoting nothing that ain't positive. You're doing something that's actually opening people's eyes. So God has blessed you with 10,000 people to actually see what you're doing.
Yeah. But that, I really, we talked before we came on the air, we were talking about the economic economics of the revolution, and like it's really comes down to that. Nobody is gonna follow you or what you're doing unless there's some money involved where they can pay their rent and their utilities and car
Right,
note.
right.
And, you know, if you don't have that, then what you're talking about don't have any power.
That's the truth.
So we gotta get that together, and we gotta hire more, we gotta create more jobs and hire more people and create where the dollar revolves in our community, that it goes, you know, it goes from, I buy something from Tila, and Tila buys something from Asante, and Asante buys something from Akil, and Akil buys something from Raney.
Right.
And then that $1 went around 6 times before it finally left the community. Right now, we getting the money, and it don't even revolve once. We get it and then spend it right back out, like a consumer.
That's true.
You know, and it's not healthy. It's not healthy at all.
Yeah.
We gotta get our stuff together, or there's gonna be a reckoning for us as a cultural race group. And it's already happening.
True.
If you look at the homeless situation, population, who do you see?
Black folks.
Yeah.
Strong.
We a very small percentage of the population, yet we are a high percentage of the homeless population. So if we only 2% of the people in LA, then we should only be 2% of the population of the homeless.
I got you.
Not 98%.
I got you. That is good.
So it's we gotta get serious.
We've been
We gotta get
tricked.
serious.
We really have, man. We've been tricked. You know what I'm saying? A lot of people, man, so focused on, I gotta have America validate my value. You know what I'm saying? I want to be an actor, but instead of us four just go ahead and get cameras and start acting right now, I want to go to a higher agency and get their validation. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, that's how you program to do it.
Yeah, we're programmed. You know what I'm saying?
You only do what you program.
True. We got to get us like
So speaking on that, then program yourself.
Exactly.
Reprogram, deprogram.
True.
Deprogram and then reprogram.
That's right.
And you really can. Like I strongly believe in what you just said. Now, but it works both ways.
It do.
It can work negative or it can work positive.
Mhm.
If you can, you know, I trip when we'll sit up and have a favorite basketball team. And I'm a hypocrite. I do have a favorite basketball team. But I'm wrong too.
I got you.
It's no way that we should be following pro football, baseball, basketball, college. Where do you have the time to do that and you broke? We look stupid.
That's true.
We look real stupid putting all of this energy into our favorite football team and you broke. Then
Yeah.
people you cheer for are millionaires.
Yeah.
They're rich. They got it.
They'll never press
And we
like on your picture.
cheering for them
That's
and
right.
we broke. That is something not
We
right.
sitting here spending $200 on a Raider jersey, $300 for some Nikes. You know what I'm saying? The man who owns Nikes, he don't even wear Nikes. You know what I mean? You ever the richest folks, wealthiest folks, they don't even wear the top gear, brand, or whatever you call it. They could care less about a Bentley or a Rolex. They rather go buy a Rolex shop, have 90 Rolexes for sale. You know what I'm saying? Hire your company to secure it. You know what I'm saying? We have been tricked. You know what I'm saying? But we're here today to change a lot of this. You know what I'm saying? You know, we're here to really focus and make better change for our children. You know, I really feel that consciousness is making a strong comeback, and in some people's eyes, they might be mad at Kamala Harris or the sister that just became judge. Somebody help me with her name. Left my brain. Yeah, Miss Brown. You know what I'm saying? They still black folks, even though they were married to white men. You know what I'm saying? They still black folks. They producing black babies, things like that. And a lot of people got to understand, some of them sisters, they're not gonna date a brother that's making minimum wage or living or whatever. They're gonna deal with people that's on their level. Not to say that them guys are better level than us. They got a 500-year jump, and they stole a lot of our history. They redid it, you know what I'm saying? So it's up to 4 people like us that got the consciousness to actually do it. Like he said, the others are outside right now during this Easter selling certain stuff, and we're not. We're spending more money out the door than coming in. You know what I mean? We want to recycle these dollars, you know what I mean?
Yeah, but Easter is about the Inquisition Acts.
Okay.
When the Pope of Rome, declared manifest destiny on the Africans and all that stuff. So,
Okay.
They've been doing that for a long, long time. So, the momentum is great.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? But that's not really the issue. Easter, although it causes discord in our families, you show up, once upon a time, I was in this category.
We all was.
Yeah, and so I would have to recognize the Easter and the resurrection and these things. But I didn't know what they were at first. Boom, I met the Uhuru Sassa, and then I got free. So they was like, oh man, that come from ancient Kemet. That's the meta-netta. Well, this is what it's really about.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? And I learned about the mundane, because I have the crucifix, which is the winter solstice, and then the mundane cross, which is the 4 seasons. But I was like, I had these crosses in my possession the whole time. I didn't know what the hell they were.
Wow, that's deep.
You know what I'm saying?
That's
So
deep.
then everything just charged me up to know more and more and more. Because see, I was born a slave.
I got
was
you.
already a Negro.
I got you.
My birth certificate says colored. My parents says Negro.
Mm.
You know what I'm saying? My great-grandfather, born in 1901, he was a slave. He
That's
got
right.
freed at 12.
Wow.
I'm looking at him on his lap, and he's doing the processions, all of this stuff. So when I came here, some of the stuff that, I mean, black Californians are smart, but then they kind of dumb too, because
True.
they left home and forgot who they were.
Mm.
Got sophisticated with this white man's methodologies.
That's
forgot
right.
their own methods.
That's the truth,
You
man.
know what I'm saying? So I'm always reminded of that, because that's what I default back to.
We've been distracted. Back in our day, when we was at the Hoover, right?
Mm-hmm.
When you left your house and you was on your way to Hoover,
Yeah.
so when you got to the corner, it was a Muslim, a couple guys from NOI or FOI with some final calls.
Yeah.
If you went into the store,
Mhm.
Jehovah's Witness, no, the Christians were standing right there.
Yeah.
Or at your door, before you could walk out the door, the Jehovah's Witness was knocking at your door.
They were.
My whole point is that people were pushing a word no matter if we believed it or not. That's not happening right now. You don't really see that many people on the corner trying to push the word. They don't care because there's too much stuff going on, you know what I'm saying? If you're going to become Muslim or Hebrew Israelite, it's on you. You know, they said, Yahweh ben Yahweh, he's wrong, no good. Farrakhan, he's wrong, no good. They try to turn everybody against each other, so everybody kind of freestyling right now.
Well, yeah, I see that, but to add on to it, it's really about the surveillance. That's why you're not on the streets like that no more. See, they stopped you from even getting to the corner with the surveillance.
Mm.
So once I already saw what the source of it was, I cut it off. Now there's no need for no corner.
I like that.
You feel me? Surveillance.
That's what's dope, man.
You know what I mean?
That's hot. Surveillance. We under surveillance every day. You know what I'm saying? No
And
matter
so
what you
that's
do, we
coming
don't know.
from NASA and the Air Force.
That's true. I was just telling my son, he was like, Dad, who owned NASA? The guy, what's his name? I was saying Bezos. Is that him?
No.
He's the one
Bezos,
he owned Tesla,
yeah.
right? Who owned Tesla?
Elon Musk.
That's the man who owned the
Well,
rockets.
both got rockets.
Right, now,
Yeah, they both got right.
I'm trying to figure out, in my brain, not to sound dumb or illiterate, how are they making money out there? Nobody purchased tickets to go to space like they purchasing tickets to fly to Jamaica, right? So these guys are like the richest guys in the country because what? They own rockets?
You purchase it every time you utilize Amazon.
Right, okay, because he owns Amazon. One of them do.
Every day.
Every day. That's one of the most.
I'm on Amazon all the time, so
Yeah,
You bankroll.
yeah.
You blessing them.
Yeah,
We
yeah,
all,
we're blessing.
we all
yeah.
bankrolled it.
Yeah,
Yep.
we're bankrolled.
Well, you know what I'm saying? What's going on? Let's get some last words, man. We're about to bring the sisters up, man.
Oh yeah, that's it.
No, it ain't. This is the beginning. This is the last words for right now. You know what I'm saying? You improved a lot, and I appreciate that, big brother, because I'm gonna post this on YouTube. A lot of people gonna get to see it. And the good part about the internet, it can stay on for life. They can take it down or whatever. But if it stays on a long time, somebody can see this tomorrow, next week, next month. Somebody who might need to hear it. You know what I'm saying? And you teaching the youth. You got a test where some bad head kid comes in there and you gotta, hey, look, man, you don't know what's going on, big homie. Let me break you down. You like to hang on there on Slauson every day. You don't even know. Back in the day, kids getting their head busted right there. It's dangerous. You don't need to go right there. So you got a blessing. You know what I'm saying? And E, you got a blessing too. You got a couple companies going on. You know what I'm saying? You're in your 60s now, right?
61.
You're 61. That's a good number, man. 6 plus 1 is 7. You know what I'm saying? I'm a 7, baby. My mama got 7 kids. You know what I'm saying? I could get in deep. My first name is Boucher. Has 7 letters. I grew up on 52nd Street. 5 plus 2 is 7. I'm a 7 baby. Let's get it straight. You know what I'm saying? I can get deep into it. But the real is, we got to focus and maintain and continue staying strong for the youth, y'all. You know what I'm saying? It's been good to seeing y'all, man.
Good seeing you
We're going to
too.
finish
Good to see
this
you
party. We got cake over here. We got some fruits. You know what I'm saying?
Now bring up the real.
What's the real? Kill white baby?
Here they come.
I don't know.
We're talking about that. We're talking about the ones that's coming up.
Oh, the real.
To take the mic right now.
Okay, devil killers, huh?
Oh man, let them have it. Let them have it.
Yeah, we're gonna hear from the sister perspective, you know what I'm saying? It's UNG Radio Station. Let's get into a quick break, y'all. All right, here's a hot heat by the one and only Big Homie Man and a throwback.